disappointed in the effort that we put on the field tonight for our seniors. Don't think that we came out with a lot of energy. Certainly weren't very focused, made some foolish mistakes across the board, defensive end, offensive end. Some of our stick work wasn't very sharp, but you got to credit Brown. They came out, they had a great plan. Coach Tiffany and his staff did a wonderful job of doing what they wanted to do and putting the ball in the back of the net. And a tremendous credit to the Brown goaltender. I think Will Brown played fantastically and kept us off the board with some great scoring opportunities, especially early in the game. I don't know what the exact stats are, the shooting margin, but I think we shot the ball, on cage a pretty good amount, and he made some tremendous saves. And on the other end, I think, we limited them to not an extremely high number of shots on goal, but they capitalized on the shots that they got and, earned themselves a victory. The bottom line is I don't think our team deserved to win today, and that's disappointing and certainly squarely on my shoulders as the head coach. Moving forward, this is going to be a very motivated group getting ready for the Princeton Tigers.
Chris, what felt off today, just in general with the game? Was it the layoff, do you think? Did that contribute at all? Or?
I don't think so. Brown came in like Coach had a great game plan. We just didn't do the little things, that we do day to day, off the ground. Brown just outworked us in some very important aspects of the game, and just didn't go our way.
This is your first loss at home in a long, long time. How do you guys bounce back from that?
Well, I think we just get back to work and practice on Monday, and talk to our guys in the locker room afterwards. This is a feeling that we haven't felt in quite a while, and it's going to be one that I hope our guys keep in a portion of their hearts, and understand that it's not something that we're going to dwell on, but it's going to be something that's going to be used for motivation as we move forward. It's a bitter taste, and it's very disappointing, especially knowing the potential of our team and what we're capable of doing. And I think, again, all the credit in the world to Brown for coming in here and playing extremely hard, and they earned a victory today.
Then how do you move on from here? What do you do to move on for Princeton next week?
Well, I think we just, we get back to work and practice. We talk about the things that we didn't do well today. We're going to watch the film. We're going to break it down in the same fashion that we do after wins. We're very critical of ourselves, and even I've sat in this room after wins and told you guys that we don't feel like we've played as well as we should have. So our coaching staff will get after the film tonight and tomorrow, probably after the 21 run, and evaluate what we didn't do well and the things we need to change and the improvements we need to make. Hopefully it'll give us a chance to this week to get some guys healthy and back in the mix, and again, like I said, just refocus our priorities of the way we want to compete, the way we want to represent our program and our university.
Chris, what was it with the offense? Especially the first half, it just didn't seem like it was in sync. What was the feel out there like?
We definitely didn't move the ball as well as we wanted to. We were dodging, trying to slide, getting the looks we wanted, but we weren't moving the ball well enough to beat Brown's recovery, and just we weren't able to produce.
Mike, the last possession, can I get your take on what you saw transpire, what you guys were hoping to take away from them, and where it might have broken down?
On the last play, the ball went behind, and they were going to their pick play, which they've been going to all game, and tried to manage the pick the best that we could, and unfortunately they were able to get free and capitalize.
Ben, how about you? What did you see on that play that they were able to?
Well, it seemed to me, one thing that I thought we could have done was, get out on Parker Brown's hands a little bit more and not allow him a free look. I don't think he was really threatening to run by Mike a whole lot during the game. And then off the ball, we just allowed, I think it boils down to we allowed their best feeder to have his hands free and probably their best finisher to catch very close to the goal and shoot a high percentage shot into the net. So we probably should have switched. In the off-ball action, I think, then I'll have to try and take a look at the film, but from what I can recall, probably should have switched on whether it was a screen or a certain type of cut to deny that high percentage shot on the inside. And, again, credit to Brown. They executed very well. They generated a high percentage shot, and they capitalized on it.
How much of a concern is 3 assists to 9 goals and kind of that ratio of feeding to dodging and finishing versus catching? And
I think we're concerned about a lot of things. I think we're concerned about. I think the way we defended. I'm very disappointed in the way we defended. I think we limited their shot opportunities reasonably well, but they were able to put the balls that they were that they shot in the back of the net. There was some scrambled and unsettled, broken plays that that they took advantage of. And again, I think if you look at the stats, I think we outshot them by a pretty large margin. A lot of them were on goal, and their guy came up with some big saves. And sometimes we just didn't shoot the ball well, right into his stick or hit his body. And the opposite is true of them. They shot the ball very well. I think we failed to produce some saves in some scenarios where maybe normally we do, and they created saves, maybe when normally they don't. So again, credit to their goalie. I think he played tremendously, and especially with the success we were having at the face-off X, and I think we did a pretty good job off the ground for the most part. But it seemed like some of the critical ground balls at crucial parts of the game we weren't able to come up with, and make some mental errors coming out of the box on the face-off to give them possession at the end of the game. That's just not something that's typical of a corner lacrosse effort. And we're going to have to take a look at the film and go back to the drawing board and get back to work on Monday.
As players, what did the home winning streak, what did it mean to you guys as a team?
Obviously means a lot. This feeling is not something we've felt for a very long time. So obviously it stings. But like Coach said, just have to use it as motivation. Going down to Princeton, it's a must-win game, so we're going to have to look forward to learn from this and go down to Princeton and get a win.
Yeah, I'd second what Chris said. We take pride in playing home and really defending our home turf, and that's something that we really expect to do is defend our house. So it's definitely disappointing, and we look to move forward from it.
Mike, with Jason being out, you guys are quite a duo out on the field, and you work together so much in tandem to defensively bring so much of this team. How did that change today without him there, and how much more of it sort of fell on your shoulders, not have sort of your defensive partner out there with you?
Jason's a great player, and you can't deny that. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to play today, and that's just something that the entire team has to pick up on. Same thing when Rob went out, and we all should have picked up our effort, and unfortunately, we weren't able to do what we needed to do to get it done.